Well, folks, this is January 5th, 2019, episode 5 of Plane Savers. Well, folks, here in Montreal, one last look at the DC-3. Now we have to hit the road back home. So I was on my way home to Yellowknife. I had to do one stop. I'm here at the Montreal Aviation Museum, where behind me you can see they're restoring a Mark V Norden. Oh, is it Mark 6? Yeah. A Mark 6 Norden Norseman. This is very cool. So if you're in the area, definitely check out the Montreal Aviation Museum. This is really a cool place. Cool thing, there's a lot of cool things in this museum, but the one thing I really like is this thing right here. Does anybody in the comments know what that is? Right, this is very, very cool. And this isn't a real Air Canada model. Not a replica. This was a real model from the manufacturer. Let me know in the comments if you know what kind of airplane that is. Check this out. Yeah, sorry, I didn't film too much, but we had a really good tour here at the Montreal Aviation Museum. I highly recommend you guys check this out. They're really saving planes in there. Yeah, so if you're in the area, check this museum out. Montreal Aviation Museum. Thanks, guys. Thanks for taking time for giving our little group a tour. Means a lot. You guys are looking for some Norseman parts. I think I know a guy who's got Norseman parts. And when we come back with the DC-3, yeah, maybe we'll bring some parts for you. Cheers. Well, folks, back in the hometown of Yellowknife. Actually, my hometown's Hay River, but my work hometown, Yellowknife. I'm here with the DC-3 that looks a little bit better than the one in Montreal. This is JKM, and she is plugged in, warmed up, ready to go for her next flight to Hay River, which is tomorrow night. Right now is Sunday. The hangar's kind of dead. So what I want to do is just give you guys a quick little ramp tour outside. I'm going to head inside in the office. I got a little surprise for you. Okay, she is a quiet one here today, and we got 4 airplanes on the ramp. First one here, Lockheed Electra. That's ZFE. ZFE was purchased from Atlantic Airlines for us, and also her sister ship, XFC, as you can see here. These airplanes were extremely busy leading up to the Christmas break. It's slowed down a little bit right now, but we had a really good 2018, which is helping us be able to do this DC-3 project. If it was a crappy year, we just simply wouldn't have the money to do it. So very fortunate that the Electras are helping out, saving planes. So the final airplane on the ramp is King Air 100 BFE. We have 5 King Air 100s now. As you can see, it's got a cargo pod on the bottom. I'm starting to love these King Air 100s. They're pretty cool, pretty fast, and a lot easier to get around in, especially when you're dealing with traveling, you know, south of 60. My fingers are freezing, my face is freezing. It's only about minus, I think, 15 out right now, but Montreal was a little bit warmer. So I think I need to spend a couple more days to get back northernized. Let's head into the office. Like I said earlier, it is Sunday. Not much going on, but I do have a surprise for you. So let's head in and warm up. Whew. It's dark in here. Here, I'll show you this. Here's our waiting area. Maybe on the next video I can, or a future video, I can give you guys a tour of all the cool history things we have. So not only is the airplane something to look at, we even have ourselves a little makeshift museum here. So if you're in the area, welcome to come by the Buffalo Hangar anytime. But right now, let's head to the office. Okay, folks, it's you know, Sunday. The hangar's kind of empty, so I converted the office boardroom here into a map of the world to show you guys some history of the DC-3. Our DC-3 was born January 24th, 1944 in Oklahoma City as serial number 12253. Her full designation was C-47A-5-DK with the tail number 42-92451. Her Okay, now we have a quick flight to Canada. February 4th, 1944. She was taken on charge by the Royal Air Force at Dorval, Montreal, Quebec. She is assigned her new RAF registration, FZ-668. She now begins her long ferry flight across the North Atlantic Ocean to join the Royal Air Force over in England. March 1944, FZ-668 was ferried to England and assigned to the 271 Squadron. This is it, the big day. June 6, 1944, D-Day. The night before, June 5th, 1944, at 23:20 hours, FZ-668 took off with a fleet of 108 RAF C-47s. Their objective was to destroy the bridges over the Dive River by dropping paratroopers. The bridges were destroyed by engineers, and the battle for the liberation of Europe had begun. FZ-668 landed safely back at Blake Hill Farm at 03:10 hours. He flew countless other missions in World War II, including Market Garden, but as the war ended, after the war, in March 1946, FZ-668 was transferred to the 525 Squadron. She mainly flew freight from the RAF base in Buckerberg, Germany. In July 1946, FZ-668 was retired from the RAF and was transferred to the US AAF as part of the Lend-Lease program. With World War II now over, FZ-668 was on her way to Canada to start her new life. April 1947, FZ-668 has now been converted into a passenger DC-3P by Canadair. She starts her new job with her new registration, CFTER, for Trans-Canada Airlines, which would become Air Canada. She's in service with TCA till the summer of 1957. The 1960s, CFTER is acquired by the Canadian Department of Transportation. She undergoes several modifications, which include changing the passenger door to passenger air stairs, a new avionic rack, and her new registration is now changed to CFDTD. Probably the best time of her life so far, DTD spends 30 years traveling all over Canada, but all good things have to come to an end. CFDTD is withdrawn from service at the end of the 1980s. She is given to Foundation Aviation Quebec and sits at the YUH airport, which is in Saint-Hubert, Quebec, for over 24 years. This is where our story begins. That's it for episode 5. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. I can't thank you enough. As I was editing this movie, we surpassed 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, and I look forward to entertaining you in episode 6 coming up soon.